there. I'm hidden. 302. Let me see. How y'all doing? I think that's the principal there. It's cold. Hi, Mr. Bean.
How are you?
I'm looking for a place for somebody needs a housemate or a roommate. I got a 14-year-old kid, so if you know anybody, let me know.
What was it? A roommate?
Yeah, housemate. I don't have a place. I got to move out where I am. But I can pay $100 a week. And I got a 14-year-old son. So you can just ask for if you know anybody and let me know.
You're married or single?
I'm single. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I got that.
Wow. Yeah, that kid said my eyes were watery. I get makeup in my eyes whenever I wear makeup. So that'll do it. Mascara and eyeliner even, it just irritates my eyes. Plus I've got a sore throat and some congestion that has developed over the last couple of days. So, and I'm sleepy. I don't know what was going on when I got down to the foot of the stairs. The principal walked out of the office with a lady she was laughing with. I don't know who that lady was. So, principal just said, "How you doing?" You know. She went into the lounge. Loud, boisterous laughter. And, nobody invited me to testify. I didn't give anybody permission to monitor me. I have no idea and have no knowledge of anybody engaged in such activities because nobody's ever informed me of such, and I've never been invited to testify, and I have never given anyone else permission anytime, anywhere, any place to testify or participate in any type of hearing, investigation, or matter that is about or involved in my case. And now, let's see, that's like the third time that I've subbed here this year, and every single time the principal came out of the office, right in the area in front of the office doors, just as I came down the stairs. To ask me, did I have a good day, or how are you doing, you know, in exchange of greeting. And I didn't always leave at the same time either. So I don't know what that's about, except it's just a passing greeting to me. But I do have an idea, a proposal for people who cannot pass the GED, and that is a general literacy diploma. The individual, a person, is considered to be literate after achieving a third grade education. Once you can pass third grade standardized test, you are considered to be a literate individual, even though you're still a child. So what if you could get a general equivalency diploma for a diploma equivalent to high school? Or if you didn't finish high school and you can't pass a GED test, what if you get a GLD, a general literacy diploma, which shows that you have the basic literacy skills, basic addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, how to read and write on a basic level, basic writing skills, to show that you're literate. And the GLD could be used, I don't know if you would want to say it's the equivalent of a high school diploma, but I think it should be given the same weight as though you have a GED. That you should be able to use one to get into college on maybe a conditional basis. And that if there's a job that requires a high school diploma or equivalent, that the GLD would count as high school diploma or equivalent. It's not an equivalent of a high school diploma, though, so they might have to change that if they changed high school diploma or equivalent to include the GED. General high school diploma or equivalent, general equivalency exam, or general equivalency diploma. So that's what it is. That's why they say that. So they could say high school diploma, equivalent, or literacy diploma. For menial jobs that that just require a high school diploma, there are jobs that you can get. Like I applied to work at AutoZone, and the guy told me the only job requirement they had to work there was high school diploma or equivalent. Yeah, okay, high school diploma or a GED. Well, let's just see. All you have to have is this. That's no big deal. It is a big deal for people that can't do it. They can't pass the GED. People that you let into college that have a general literacy diploma, that means they can pass a third grade standardized test, or maybe whatever adult education specialists deem to be, appropriate academic skills, necessary for life, a literacy test of some sort. They're not going to pass high school, again, without doing some serious studying. It's going to take them a few months to do it. Because, I'm talking about the people that don't have the skills to pass the GED. There are some who with the 6-week class or 2-month class, can pass the GED, but then there's the ones who can't. And the people who can't do that, they would possibly be able to pass the general literacy diploma, could study over a time period to graduate up to the GED, And if they go to college with a GLD instead, then they could be given a conditional time period to prove their academic acumen. And, they might be able to study up with tutoring and get to a point of literacy